Hello, fight fans. Micah Fights with Friends. UFC 239, Jon Jones versus Thiago Santos. Finally coming up this Saturday. I will be doing a definitive breakdown with betting odds, picks, and the whole thing very soon. But this caught my attention this morning. It's actually a good thing to this change of this card because Marlon Vera had been scheduled to fight Sean O'Malley. Marlon Vera and Sean O'Malley, two guys that have had a really hard time recently getting bouts inside the UFC. Marlon Vera had several fights canceled, now including this one. Sean O'Malley, of course, has been having his issue with the circus that is USADA. Sounds like it's some pulsing from ostarine. Ostarine, for those of you that don't know, is actually an osteoporosis drug. It was, to Sean O'Malley's credit, found to have been in a lot of supplements for a very long time. It was actually legal pretty much everywhere. They didn't really even consider there to be much side effects for a very long time, and I believe it was 2009 that WADA banned ostarine. But anyways, on that note, Marlon Vera was off of the card. He now has an opponent. His name is Nehalin Hernandez. Pretty unknown guy, 10-2. He had a stopover in Bellator, went 1-0 over in Bellator, went 1-1 over in LFA. He's had a couple of professional boxing matches. Said he's very excited about his UFC debut, but talk about being thrown to the slaughter. I have not seen odds come out on this. Most sites are not even showing this as being on the card yet. But shout out to SureDog and Taptology for being on the ball. They had this out there. So Hernandez, like I said, he was 1-1 in LFA, had the one win in Bellator. Besides that, I mean, he was in some obscure promotions that most of them I never heard of. They don't even sound like they're from this planet, to be honest. Weird names, different things. He's got some fights out there, though, and I'll give him credit. He went through the amateur ranks before he was a professional. Did go 2-3 as an amateur, but he did it. Marlon Vera, though, Jesus Christ, this guy 10-2 in the UFC. Only losses to John Lineker and Andrade. I can't think of the first name of the guy now, but 10-2. He's faced some studs. Like I said, I'm glad Marlon Vera got a fight. I expect the odds to be absolutely crazy on this one. You never know what a motivated fighter getting a shot is going to do coming in. But I mean, he certainly could have drawn a better opponent. I want to know what you guys think, though. Are you looking for those odds to come out on that? I mean, if Marlon Vera is a 4-1 odd or less, I'm going to throw a little money on him, probably combine him in a parlay, because there's one thing with an unknown, and then there's another thing with an just untested guy that's just he's lucky to be in the UFC in a way. I mean, I don't know how lucky you are to be getting Marlon Vera on 4 days notice, but don't expect a lot out of him. I give him a ton of credit for taking this fight. I'm glad Marlon Vera is at least going to be able to get in there and get paid after having several fights canceled. Let me know, what do you guys think, though? Are you excited about this? Are you putting down any bets this weekend yet? Wait for my comprehensive picks and betting odds to come out, though, and let me know what you think, or go out there to another professional, or just really do your homework. Guys, there are so many tools out there right now that you don't have to just look at fighters and make a choice in 10 seconds anymore. My picks have been so much better since I've done detailed research. Last week, I picked 5 fights. I went 5 for 5. So I'm not trying to brag at all, but I think I'm also probably not the worst guy in the world to listen to at Pickin' Fights. I went 7 for 7 not too long ago as well. So look forward to that. Let me know what you think about this fight, if you know anything about these guys or what you're thinking. If you're thinking about putting money out there this weekend, as always, I love you. I respect you. And I'll see your fine asses later.